Hello everybody and welcome back to our Strat Clut campaign. This is Count MRVHS. In the last episode we took back some of our territories, took back Dundalmnall, took back Keldaltaine. Just recently we are awaiting the movement of this fleet in the next turn, but also I want to take a look at the political map briefly because there are some, we've been neglecting this for a little while, there are some developments. Most notably the total collapse of Wessex. It looks like they are not long for this world. We've got Mercia, who is expanding quite well, and in particular, Northumbria is just creeping down all over the map. They've claimed a good chunk of Wales. They've basically taken out East Anglia, and they've still got some territory in the Midlands as well. So I want to look at the diplomacy to see who they're at war with and what's going on down there. Yeah, so they're not allied with Mercia, but they are at war with Wessex and all of their vassals, and so I would have to guess that it's not going to be long before they are eliminated. Let's see if Mercia is... Yeah, Mercia is also at war with all of these people. So probably there's going to be some war between Northumbria and Mercia. Now, what I might consider, because the Danelaw, as Northumbria is now called, has soured on us to some extent. They've gone from the green face down to the yellow face. So we're going to have to make a decision. We could continue to try currying favor with them, or we could try getting on the good side of Mercia, or just waiting for the war to break out between those two and then conquering a few territories. Most notably this one here, which is going to be part of Berenice, and these two here, which are part of Cumbria. And that would be, or Cumberland, which would help me complete those two provinces. The other thing I think I need to get is this one, Dunelm. That's because for my victory conditions, it has been a little while since I looked at these. Actually, we may not need those. That's for the long fame victory, where we need to get the Cathedral of St. Cuthbert. So technically, for the short fame victory, I don't need to go that far. But realistically, it might be good to get that because a saint's... province is going to give you fame, and so we do need to accumulate a certain amount of fame anyway. So I might consider expanding down here, but just trying to avoid accidentally winning the short kingdom victory, which I would need to get Berenice and Cumberland, which I would be completing, and then North Thriding, which is where Dunholm. So that's the problem. The way the fame victories are set up, it's very easy for you to try to go for a fame victory but accidentally win a kingdom victory. So I want to kind of prevent that if possible. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Well, we do have a skill available to decide. This is our governor in Athfolkla, and he is a minor, decent loyalty, all things considered. So I guess we'll keep working him up the scribe route. We've got our typical low loyalty, I guess. 2, 2, and 2, and 1. He's 63 years old. I'm just going to have to hope he doesn't start any trouble. But I think we can go ahead and end the turn. And I really want to see what that fleet does of Ulaid, because if they go up here to take back Keldaltaine, I'm going to lose that general. And then I'm going to have to go and take it back with my king's army. Yep. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and auto-resolve this, and we'll do an aggressive stance, hopefully. Yeah, we took out one of their spear units, and we damaged some of them, I guess. We killed 80, so that's fine. Oh, they're just sacking. Okay. All right. So that means we can wipe this fleet out. All right, we got a bit more food off of that because now we no longer have to pay for that upkeep. Basically a full 20 stack here. Yep, they're going to withdraw. Let's pull into port here, and we will... do I want to rebuild? Yeah, I think I want to do the food one at any rate. We'll maybe hold off on this because it's going to it's going to hurt us in terms of public order. These will naturally rebuild. Okay, and what did I want to do here? Did I want to go library or scribes? I think I wanted to go this route so that I could get income. Because this place has a lot of multipliers for church income. Well, it's got the large monastery at any rate. So that might be the way to go. But not just yet. We're going to wait for more money to kick in. And down here, because we had some public order issues, I was bringing this army down, and he's looking quite replenished. So why is that? Yeah, that's because we have grain pits. So if you remember, that army was sitting up here for a very long time. And it was very, what's the word for not replenished? The opposite of that, whatever that word is. It had very few units, and they weren't replenishing at all, hardly. But that was because of the buildings that were present in the province. You move them down into a place like here with grain pits, a grain silo, in fact, or Edinburgh with grain pits, and that's going to increase the multiplier for the unit replenishment. So that's why just a couple of turns in there, and we're just about back up to full. So that's a cool side effect of some of those buildings. But yeah, otherwise, I'm happy to leave this army just kind of here on the coast. Maybe we can get him into the water to, I don't know, to do something at a later date. But what I want to do, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get him into the water now. And we want to just have him moving around because there may be a position to take out this fleet later. Or some other fleet, or do some raiding, and then we can bring this stack up to take Dunat, and then get peace. Yeah, so got some big stacks down there. Okay, Kirkin wants us to join the war with Sudriyar. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
I did what I could.
Yeah, no offense. Yeah, they're going to stay just out of reach. So. Ooh. Ooh, nice. We're starting to get some good traits. Guggen has the Peacekeeper, which gives him, I think this is an upgrade. Yeah, Wise level 3. So I think that starts at something like, you know, +1 loyalty. So that's perfect. Just needs to hang on a little bit. All right, Mercen Gluisig, and we've got Orkney army on our territory, and we've got trained cavalry, which means we can retrain some of our units. So, for example, these Old North horsemen would become Old North riders. Upkeep is going to go up a little bit, but the armor is going to go up by 3, morale by 2, melee skill by 2, and charge bonus by 20. Holy crap! Yeah, we'll definitely do that. In terms of our horsemen, our lower tier riders, scout horsemen are going to. Actually, their charge is going to go down. Why is that? Oh, they sort of become a raider unit. That's interesting. Their armor does increase by 5. Morale goes down. Interesting. Their speed goes down as they get better armor. Melee skill goes down. This is a downgrade. Why are we doing this? Their charge decreases. Is that a mistake? Cost goes up. They become a raider unit. So let's... Yeah, Welsh Horse Raiders, not Riders. So, the Raider tag, this unit may set buildings on fire, cause more fire damage with torches, and capture faster than other units. This is something that I think they added in like Attila. The idea of a unit being a Raider unit. And I think what it means... Well, it means what it says. It's basically, you know, they're useful in sieges, I guess. I'll go for it just because I want to have, you know, the upgrade. It probably shouldn't, but we'll go for it for now. May as well. And we'll just have to keep that in mind, because we don't have any other raider units, I think. Oh, actually, no, we do. Some of our infantry. But it'll be maybe nice to have some fast cav to go into a settlement like that and grab some territory. All right, let's bring this guy over. It's a little risky. And they're going to be just out of our range. All right, let's upgrade all of these guys as well.
For the glory of the Cymru.
So again, Dunat is pretty well protected by the natural geography. So that means we're going to have to come down here to take it, which theoretically means they could just sail back and take Keldaltane yet again. And I don't want to keep pulling the army this way. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring this army around. We'll bring you down here just to start moving in that direction.
Sea forces reporting in.
And then if they want to come this way, they'll have to kind of deal with us. Okay, now we can maybe afford to do a bit of building. Our garrison Iona is looking a little bit better since we upgraded. And so, yeah, now let's go with the scribes building, which is going to make us some church income. And actually, that's going to be good for public order as well. Oh my gosh, we have 2 slots we can do. Did I do that right? Yeah, we've got 2 slots here. That's right. Wow. Okay. So I can theoretically build something else as well. But let's wait. Kirkin not done yet. They've still got 17 units up there, but probably going to lose their homeland. We also have to be prepared for public order to start to get a lot worse. Well, actually, as long as we've got this map control of +3, that's not going to go away. I was thinking this was a timed thing that we would lose, but I guess not. So, melee prowess event, we can decide once again to go with the sword or the spear, and each one is going to add a few units to one and take away a few from the other in terms of the recruitment pool. Or we could do nothing. I'm going to do nothing because I'm feeling pretty good with what we have available at the moment. Okay, Orkney and Kirkin are at peace. Good. I don't want there to be a conclusive war over there. I'd like to have a patchwork so I don't get a large neighbor to deal with.
We are Arthur's folk, true of heart.
Okay, I could garrison you guys. Would that help public order at all? No, but having them here is kind of insurance, just in case there is a civil war. Okay, so the biggest... okay, we could reach them, but they're just going to sail away again. And they could almost get here, so I think...
The fleet is ready.
All right, how about we get them up here? You're going to defend Keldaltane.
The fleet is ready.
I'm going to keep moving you kind of down here so that theoretically we could hit them if they move over to threaten. And I want to quickly take Dunat and quickly get peace. So I'm thinking I will need to keep some money in the treasury, because we may need to dip into that for diplomacy. Our heroism does continue to drop, though, because we're just not making any progress. I'm going to attack my fleet. Okay. You know, I'm going to auto-resolve this because it's slightly in my favor. And I don't like my odds of fighting this. So we'll do a balanced and hope for the best. Close defeat. Yep.
Men.
Yep. There's a 20 stack. Okay.
My deeds increase my renown.
I don't think I could have done better, honestly, if I fought that myself. Alright, we get a lot of peace going. Danelaw has peaced out with Wessex and all of their vassals.
Sails trimmed and oars
Okay, this is the guy who just lost. I guess we could keep... Well, no, let's put him on priest. And let's check out the research. Because I think I forgot to do that last time. We could go professional cavalry. That's going to hurt upkeep costs. I think I'll hold off on that then. Let's do this. We'll go down the church route again. Extra XP for generals is going to be nice, and then the extra church income is going to be good, because we do have a few provinces where we are getting that. So you know what? Let's bring this army back here to replenish. If they attack, they attack. Can I hit them with this army? Alright, this is a 20 stack, but it's also pretty weak. Yeah, I can hit you guys. Oh, come on, please let me hit you again. Oh, okay, good. Alright, aggressive. I just want you to sink. Alright, that was good. I think that was all necessary stuff, and we've still got a good enough 20 stack here that I think we could bring it back down and deal with this new fleet, because this is a very weak looking 20. It's like kind of that orange color. Tells me they have not mustered to full strength. So we're going to lose this, but I think we will be able to get it back. All right, Athfoclaw has basically gotten everything fixed in terms of repair. And so we could go for a scribes or a library here as well. Or a bell tower. What's that going to do? It's going to give us 15 fame eventually. So is the cupstone. So these are all good things. What's our fame at currently? 143, right. So we're going to have to pretty much double it. Yeah, let's go with the bell tower, I guess. We've got some church income here. We could switch this over to priory stores, which is actually going to make more money. Worse public order, but I think public order is pretty good, and as we build these other buildings, that's going to help. But is it worth it to build this building if we're going to lose 50 gold? Because we could also go this, church crafts, which is going to cost food. Yeah, I think this kind of makes sense. So, plus 20% income from copper, iron, wood, and lead. And we've got wood here. So, yeah, let's, we don't have any copper or iron. But I think that would still be a good option. So, -5 food, but more money. And more church income, too. All right. Over here. All right, we already did that. So I think then it's, I guess, just end turn.
In that case, it is
What?
war.
But why, though? Okay. Yeah, Kirkin, you gonna help me? Okay. I didn't want to join your war, but I'm glad you're joining mine. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I should have been paying more attention to our relationship. Good life lesson, though. Don't take your friends for granted. When we had a declaration of friendship and I was expecting that to carry me through the whole game. On very hard, yeah, no. Alright, so we need to wrap up our war with Ulaid. I should have seen that coming. As soon as the war ended on the south, like, of course, they're gonna find something else to do. Alright, what can you do? What a nice governor. He's got some nice traits, nice stats. Drim Albin. Okay, this is the Iona governor. Let's see. We didn't give him that great of stuff initially because we were worried about being attacked here. I'm a little less worried about that now that we've got peace with Sudrayar. So maybe we could go with some scribe. But we're not taxing, or we're not making any money here probably, or something. What's going on? Well, let's do that. It's going to help eventually. Because, yeah, we haven't been taxing it. So if we do tax it, we lose some food. That's right. But now we're in a position to absorb that food loss because we've built some other buildings in the meantime.
The fleet is ready.
Okay, can I attack you this turn?
Fall upon them.
We will serve you well.
I can't get there with this army. Alright, they're going to go away because they know what's good for them.
Hit hard and fast.
Alright.
Ready to
And, you know, I'm going to bring this 5 stack down just as a roadblock, essentially. What this is going to do is, if I attack them and they stand and fight, I think that means that they've like lost their movement points or something. So it'll just be easier to catch them, basically. And if I lose this general, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so I think I need to wipe this out before I can go north. And they've got a nice granary here, so we're going to be in good shape for food if we take this. But I'm really glad I brought my 20 stack down.
falter. Songs will
Bring
be
you this
sung.
way.
Honor and glory.
And there's no reason for me not to take Rochester now. I'm assuming that's what this province's name is. And if I do, well, I can say goodbye to the public order problems in Béarnice because that's going to take care of it. This Master Carpenter is also going to bring me a lot of money. So that's going to be target number 1. And then we're going to think about, you know, getting some of these northern territories as well as over here. Although, should I just end the war now? Let's see. Ulaid. Because I don't need this. Would you be willing?
Let's be
Yeah, they're going to be willing to be. Let's do this. I need to have the armies doing other stuff. If Northumbria wasn't at war with me, then I would continue fighting with them, but I want peace. Vassal is just not going to work. I tried. You never know. You know, I always want to try it. Oh, we could do a marriage. I could offer this shield maiden, 41-year-old shield maiden, to one of their statesmen. That's insulting. They don't even want her. I think she was divorced from my king. Military access they don't want. Probably a declaration of friendship's not going to work for them either. Oh, sufficient. Okay, great. Let's be friends. And while we're at it, let's try to make friends with people in our north.
Oh, let's hear it. Then they'll decide.
Nah,
how
that's
long you
insulting.
stay.
Ugh. Alright, but that's improving. So you know what? Do you want a marriage? No.
Oh,
I don't think there's much we can do
then they'll
here.
decide how long you stay.
Yeah, military access is something you usually do after a declaration of friendship with someone who kind of likes you. It's not always a guarantee. So, I mean, I could pay them some money as a gift. That's a lot.
Don't assume this guarantees our cooperation.
Alright. But word as law, that's nice. He's 42. He's diplomatic, defensive. This is good stuff. So if we can work on them, at least for the duration of this king's tenure, then we're going to feel pretty safe in the north. Now, he's at war with Kirkin, and that's a problem because that's one of my defensive allies. So that's going to hinder our relationship. But we can hope for the best.
Sails trimmed and oars dipped.
All right, and so we're going to bring this fleet down and bring our king to take the rest of Cumberland. We're going to grab this first, or maybe we'll get to the farm first, or maybe, yeah, we can grab Lancaster. That'll be some food, and then march to the north just to kind of screw them up. And then we've got another 20 stack over here, and this is pretty decent. I mean, it's not the best, but it does make me rethink how I'm working my technology. So in other words, I may want to take a second look at getting my melee units improved, my swordsmen, my axemen. All right, they got a 20 stack around York, another one, but that's heading, yep, that's heading up by the sea. Okay, this is down in East Anglia, but that may be heading north too.
My rank has increased.
Okay, Guggen is going to blackmail me. Oh my gosh. He's 65. Just die already. Rune died at like 61. This guy's hanging on to the bitter end. So if I ignore him, I'm going to lose 2 influence for 6 turns. I think I'm going to bite that bullet. That's not great, but... Alright, we finished our scribes. We did get a rank on somebody, but let's check out the loyalty of these guys. Nathan's at 2. Huade is at 2, and Guggen is still at 2. So, alright, that didn't really change too much. Nathan has a skill available, and he's a general. He's the general of my 20 stack that is going to be fighting soon, so I probably need him to be good. So what's a good thing? How about Pillager? -2 enemy morale, plus 5% income from raiding and sacking. He's got good morale. +1 melee skill. Let's do this. This is a fun trait. You know, priest would be good too, but we want to basically break a bunch of stuff with this guy. Do I want to come down through here? Not really much need to. If I can get down here, I can start raiding.
Step up now.
Alright, that's going to bring up my food, bring up my income. So screw you guys. Now, it might only take a couple of battles and a couple settlements before we can end the war, which would be very nice. Let's see, does that help raiding? Yes, it does. Raiding and sacking. So that was a good choice, I think, for the upgrade there. Of course, now we don't have that insurance for the public order, but we swing around and take Rochester. Then we'll be good. Of course, we'll be occupying it because we don't want to. We don't want to destroy the infrastructure. All right, it'll be a few turns before our army can get down here. Quite a few, actually. Where can we land? Okay, we can land right here and go for Lancaster. And so I think that's what we'll do. We'll probably like sack and then occupy. And you know what? I'm going to bring you guys too. Just to cause problems. Okay. Look at that income now. We're trading. That, I think, made a huge difference, getting peace with Ulaid. So now we have a better sort of trade route income with these factions. All right, so now we can maybe spend a bit of time on infrastructure stuff. Let's see. Everything's very expensive all of a sudden. Carlisle. Well, I've got an army coming to help Carlisle, so in case that's attacked, I think we'll be okay. Is there a governor that we would use? These are all like general types, so let's hold off on them. I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt my food income right now, and I don't want to spend too much money. Loden, though, could go with another building. Blacksmith, maybe? This would be good in an industry province. So here it's only going to cost me money. So maybe not that. Cathedral's going to give me some fame eventually, which is nice. But church income, we are getting a little, but it's going to cost 150. So I don't think what's 50% of 96? Yeah, it's not going to counteract the upkeep cost because we don't have enough church infrastructure here to make it worthwhile. So you don't want to build this for the money. You want to build it for public order. Okay, so what about other things? Okay, probably this would not be bad. This is a port building. Cloth, pottery, and salt. We've got salt. And that's 33%. It also adds some industry income, which we don't really have. We do have a little. Yeah, there's nothing that's super great here. This is probably the best in some ways, but it costs me food. Okay, we're building some income here. It's going to hurt income. It's going to help, but it's expensive. Ergoidal feels a little safer now, but still, I don't want to spend all that cash. So, Drumalben, let's see what we got here. We were going to go with this, is that right? The Great Round Tower? Yeah, let's do it. More public order. Yeah, they're coming for me. Okay, Orkney. Oh, okay, right. Kirkin wants help. I think it's time to end our alliance with Kirkin. This is going to do a couple of things. One, it's going to increase my standing with the Sea Kings. Two, it's going to potentially free me up to take this from them, because this farm would really help. So, sorry, Kirkin. What are you doing? I think they're just passing through. Viking raids, not my problem. We've broken the defensive pact with Kirkin. We have got church music developed, which is increasing our XP for our generals per turn. I don't know exactly what that means. Let's just double check everybody that our loyalty looks decent. All right, yeah, this army,
Not possible.
I don't know. I hope they're not going to take it. Let's see. We got a declaration of friendship with you guys.
True, and do not try my patience.
Demand wife. I mean, I don't really want her for my king, so how about this? Let's find a wife for my king. And then see if we can use that for somebody else. I don't have any heirs of age yet is the problem. He's 15. He'll be coming of age pretty soon. Alright, so let's spend a bit of money, find a wife for him. Oh, perfect! Charming, +1 influence. Yep. So that helps shore up that problem. In a couple of turns, we will be benefiting from an additional 2 because this debuff is going to go away. So now let's go back to diplomacy with Ulaid and see if we still have that option. Yeah, we don't, because we don't have like a prince available. So they're not going to want to marry our old battle axe shield maiden. They're at most we're going to give him a gift. 1671. It's a small gift.
Bribery, is it?
Yeah. Now ethics matter, but aggressive. Ethics matter just means he's very likely to join his allies in war. Well, I'm not his ally, So him attacking me is perfectly in keeping with this trait. Aggressive, that's a bit of a concern. So I hope I didn't just didn't screw myself up. But we got to keep going in this direction, I think. Start causing some problems for Northumbria.
Every man will do his duty.
Oh, did they have like patrols? Because that
We will serve you well.
the movement speed over here is terrible.
For the Cymry!
Yeah, look at that. They must have some patrol garrison buildings, which are making it really hard for my men to move around. Well, we'll be able to at least get this in a couple of turns. Let's see how Kirkin thinks of us now. Yep, no longer feeling very happy with us.
Oh, let's hear it. Then they'll
They
decide
want
how long
peace.
you-
No. We need to have a couple of battles with them first before they'll consider it. Kind of convince them that they're not making any headway. Okay, so Kirkin has a few territories left. We do have military access, actually, with them. We are trustworthy.
Speak honest and true, or leave now.
If I declare war, yeah, so we have a treaty. So I don't think I want to get rid of that treaty yet. But what I might consider is getting a more,
My time is precious.
I don't know,
Do not
maybe
waste it.
maybe seeing if we can get some kind of friendship going on with these guys. They don't want a wife payment. Yeah, they wouldn't want that. Okay. Well, this is not boding very well. I'm a little concerned about how the North is going to shape up. But let's just see what they do. Coming up to Bebbanburg. Okay. Have to watch for that. Because they could go all the way up into Edinburgh, up into, you know, my homelands, essentially. Come on, come on, come on. Just leave. Okay, that's all fine. No new traits. We're getting some attrition.
Arthur's folk
Okay, because we're in the
victory away.
we're in the snow. That's fine. We'll be able to get that back. This fleet is going to take a couple of turns before they can get to Bebbanburg. Now, they could attack it immediately. Shoot.
We can't.
So 1, 2. 1, boom, boom. So I may lose Bebbanburg. If they're smart, they're going to take it. Well, I take this, and then I can get back over and deal with them. Or move down here and, like, not worry about Bebbanburg, I guess. I don't have enough archers in there. Well, that's why we're doing this in part.
Ships moving off.
Bringing these guys down here.
Set a course.
Set a course.
And let's see if we can keep sending cash.
I hope you're not planning on wasting my time.
We don't have... Okay, military access? No. How about if we offered you payment? It'd feel a little less like me just giving money to you for no reason. No? Alright, so that's... let's X that out and let's go for just a gift. Yep, 1837. Yep, let's do that.
Sure we can
Instead of building, we are making payments. Okay, our relationship is improving and improving. It could improve even more if we attacked Kirkin. So actually, the other thing that would improve it is if we ended our military access
I
agreement
hope
with
you're not
Kirkin.
planning on wasting my time.
Okay, what could we do here? Cancel declaration of friendship? Okay, we could offer to cancel our declaration of friendship with what is it? Ulaid, but I don't want to do that. Now, where's the option to get rid of the military access? I guess I can't get rid of that. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's just that we ended their agreement too soon. It's not the military access. It's just the fact that we were just defensive allies, and we have to wait like a few turns. Or maybe that's just a warning. Maybe we could do it. I don't want to declare war on them just yet, though. We're not in a good position. Alright, they might not be going for Bebenberg, unless this is a... Okay, yeah, they are for sure. Alright.
My power and might grows.
Okay. Rumors. This could be a problem. This can develop into, another blackmail or something, probably something worse. But I'm going to ignore them again because this guy is so old that, how long can he live, really, at this point? I guess we'll see. All right, my Athfolklaw General, we could go for some more income there. And Guggen's still at 2, or Nathan's at 2. Yeah, everybody's at 2 loyalty. Everyone is disloyal, so I can live with that. Kirkin's got that 17 stack. They may do some damage yet. Okay, so they could go for Bebenberg. Maybe not this turn, but the next. So I'm going to go for this. I'm tempted to sack because we do have the traits to make that very lucrative. But now we've got the Master Carpenter here, so our public order is settled in Berenice. And we are getting very close indeed to the coastline, and hopefully Northumbria is not expecting that. Now, they've got all of Wales practically, so they could have a couple of monstrous stacks coming up out of the sea that I'm not aware of. But I hope that that's not going to happen, and they're focusing instead on fighting in the south. If we can get this army in here and move up, grab these territories, and then see about a peace, that would be very nice. In fact, let's just see. I doubt that they're going to be willing.
What new trickery is this?
Sufficient. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. Holy moly. Okay. So we took a settlement off of him. It was the one that I really wanted. I guess I could have waited, but no. We need to stop this army in its tracks. Okay. Okay. A brief war. They didn't get to do anything to us, but we did get to take a settlement that I'd been eyeing for quite some time. That worked out fairly well. Now these armies, of course, need to head back north to decide what they're going to do. Maybe having to fight another army of Ulaid. Do we want a declaration of friendship again? No, that's insulting. So I guess we'll see. Maybe that was too early. Maybe I should have waited to do this stuff, take these settlements, and then get peace. But again, that's the thing with this game. You really, diplomacy really matters. So if I can stop a war, buy myself some time, this army wouldn't be able to get back to Bebenberg for quite a while. And now what I can do is attack Kirkin, which I feel kind of bad about. But if it's going to help my position with the Viking Sea Kings to my north, then I'm all for it. So in any case, folks, this has been the episode. It feels like a good point to stop here with our brief war with the Danelaw resolved. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll stick around. We'll see what the next episode brings. Until then, everybody, take care.